Hello guys, so in this lecture we are going to learn loops in Java. A loop is a particular set of code which is executed repeatedly until unless a condition turns out to be true, and as soon as the condition turns out to be true, the following execution on the statement is printed to the console. But what if the condition turns out to be false? The execution stops immediately and gets terminated. But in this lecture we are going to see only for loop. So let's start with the video. So create loops in Java class and clear all the unnecessary text in the class. So let me show you the syntax for loop. This the for loop consists of three things: initialization, condition, and increment and decrement. So if you want to print Hutchins school is best, then what would you do? You would simply print system.out.println and you would print Hutchins school is best. And if you want to print the Hutchins school is best for at least 3 times, then you would copy and paste it for 3 times. But in for loop we can shorten this process, because if someone asks you to print Hutchins school for 3 times or 4 times, then the easiest way will be for loop. Let me explain you for loop. So let's put this line in comments. And so now I put it into comments. And the for loop consists of initialization. So let's look in initialization. So let's write the syntax for loop. I equal to 0. I have initialized I with 0, a number. Then put semicolon after each statement. It's important, otherwise the compiler will give you syntax error. And the next would be condition. So I is less than 3, and increment and decrement I plus plus. And here let me write system.out.println Hutchins school is best. Okay, so what so the compiler first looks at the I initial I value, and it will go 0 is less than 3, then it will go to increment and decrement. We are incremented the value, then it will increment the 0 value by 1. So the I becomes 1, and it will go down in system.out.println and execute the following statement. Then it will again come to 1, means I, which is the value of the final value of I is 1. Then it will check that if I is less than 3, then it will increment the value again and it will become 2, and then it will execute the following statement. Then again it will go and the final value of I will become 2, and will check that 2 is less than 3, then it will go I plus plus, and so the final value of I will be becoming 3. So it will again execute this following statement. But at the final stage the I value becomes 3, and 3 is not less than 3 or greater than 3, it is equal to. But so the execution of program stops here immediately. So let's look of the output. On the output, so let's run the program and see the following output. Here you can see that the following output is printed 3 times as told. But if we change the value initialize I is less than 4, so then see what would be the output. The output would be at 4 times, because after 3 then it will check that 3 is less than 4, then yes, then it will go and print Hutchins school is best. Then again it will come to int I equal to 4 and check 4 is less than 4, no, then it will not execute the following statement. So let's see the output that does it come 4 times or not. Here you can see that in the console that the following output has been printed at least 4 times. Now let's try that how to overcome 5 times, that how to overcome 4, and the following output should be printed at least 5. So to print the console at least 5 times the statement, so we'll just put equal to, that 4 is equal to 4 and it will initialize it by 5, and then it will execute the following statement, Hutchins school is best. So let's see the output over here. Compile it. We have compiled the class now, and check and you will see over here that the console that the output has been printed over 5 times, Hutchins school is best. So that's it guys for this lecture. So if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.